We're here at Yuhi and I'm showing you the new Satin plugin, the tapes, our new tape simulation plugin.
I used to live in the greatest of life, like a bird in a flock of crows.
So, we've got several modes here. This is the Studium Mode. I've got one setting right now here on the master and the Studium Mode. We've got a classic input knob, output knob. Then you see here in the middle groups. We've got 8 groups, so you can group several instances of the plugin and control them all from one instance, every knob, every button. We've got the comparator section here, and we've got an encoder with certain noise reduction types, which we can call directly, but you got an idea with an X and type 1 and 2 and noise reduction B, so you might know what it is, and an encoder and decoder for the thing. On the left we've got tape speed, variable tape speed, a pre-emphasis, and here in this I press the service button and there we've got some more fun stuff. We've got hiss, like which is normal noise. You can just add it or fade it out, whatever you prefer. And then we've got mod noise, which is modulation noise. This is noise that gets modulated by the signal itself. So like it moves with the noise moves with the signal, which is quite interesting. Wow and flutter from totally straight to quite some warble bias. There's an internal bias circuit simulation, like the whole thing simulates a tape machine plus the tape and the interaction. So we're really biasing the tape with a signal which is about like 170 to 190 kilohertz, and then you can, in the middle of the bias knob here, there's this neutral, so this is correctly biased, and then you can over bias it, which changes the sound, and you can under bias it, which changes the sound too. We've got reproduction head simulation. You can change the gap size of the repro head and the bump. When you turn down the bump, it's like a high pass filter, and with the gap dimension, you can change the high pass filter frequency, but it's some more. These two are interactive. If you turn it up, you get some bass boost of this bumpy low end, just like with a tape. Then we've got an analyzer here, and this is the amp circuit. We have a recording EQ and a reproduction EQ. We've got several equalization curves where we go onto the tape, and the same for the reproduction, like NAB or AES and 30 inch per second. And what you could do, you could put your tape through it that you recorded with a certain machine, and it gives the equalization as if it would come back from the machine. And then we've got the headroom here. There you can adjust the headroom of the amp itself. Turn down the headroom, which gives some more compressed signal and some saturation, or increase the headroom for maximum cleanness, whatever you prefer. There at the top here, we can choose tape flavors, vintage or modern. They've got different saturation characteristics when you go into saturation and everything. Auto makeup for the input. When you turn the input up, it calculates the output so that you've got basically the same level. This is the Studium Mode. We could go and we've got two other modes. I go here to the mode selector. Now we're here in Studio. We've got the delay mode too. It's a little funky on the master. I turned down the mix button here, so you hear the delays instantly. Then we've got 2 head delays. Distance means the distance from the recording head to the playhead, which is basically the delay. And then everything, yeah, level, balance, left, right, and some modulation, which gives really cool, really cool chorusing effects. I turn this one into studio again, and then I go to the guitar solo where I had this on. This is somewhere here. There I added some amount here. Which gives some cool waving into the delays. And then last but not least, it's got the Flange Mode, which is really cool. If you know from the 70s is what's done quite often. This tape flanging actually, so where you had 2 tape machines and you were holding back the one flange so that the one machine was slowing down. And then you mixed them together, and then you had this. This is what we did here. This is not the typical flanger which moves with the LFO all the time, but we wanted exactly this for these special moments, tape flanging thing. You can automate it here, really in time with the DAW, and then it triggered. So because we can time it here, it is always in sync. You can really position it on the right spot. You don't have to do 10 takes until you got it right. Here we've got a range knob for the maximum delay of the flange, a phase invert which gives a quite different sound, and the speed knob again, the speed of the tape. So basically, in a nutshell, this is Satin, or no tape simulation by Yuri.